Candace Owens is on fire right now. She is on fire on YouTube. Millions of views she gets in just a matter of hours. The latest conspiracy is going to blow your minds. We all know Candace has been deep down the rabbit hole doing investigations into the Charlie Kirk assassination. She's already pointed out all the mysterious and strange and suspicious things surrounding the whole assassination. I found this article where Eric Bolling, the former Fox News and Newsmax host, told Patrick Bet-David's PBD podcast. This was back in September of this year. While Charlie and Candace were tight more than a decade ago, through their work at Turning Point USA, they had a breakup because her theories got just a little bit too down the rabbit holes. Now, when Candace talks about it, she speaks very highly of Charlie, like they were very close up until his passing. He goes on to say it's too extreme for Turning Point USA's taste. Charlie, to his credit, kept a cordial friendship with her for years, but it hasn't been a communication pipeline between the two for many years. That's very interesting. Before Candace Owens became a household name among right-leaning internet users, she served as Turning Point USA's communications director from 2017 until 2019. While she did not hold a formal position with Turning Point USA after her departure from the organization, she continued to appear at its events as a guest speaker as recently as 2024. Candace Owens was also featured on Turning Point USA's website. You know what that tells me? Candace Owens clearly knows some things. Candace has seen some things. Candace has some connections. When Candace speaks, I listen. I do. I will admit it. I listen. I know what it's like being a strong, opinionated woman on the internet. And I do look up to her for not being ashamed or afraid to speak out in her honest thoughts, opinions, conspiracy theories, what have you. She brings topics up on her platform, on her channel, on her podcast. And this right here, what she recently brought up about the planes, the mysterious Egyptian military planes. Y'all, I will link Candace's latest video, this video we're about to get into, in the description below this video. So be sure you click it and go watch, go listen, and come back here and let me know what you're thinking. I did take some notes so we could talk about a few talking points. Candace revealed that she done some investigation along with some other of her followers. They claim that these mysterious Egyptian military planes have been tracking ERIKA KIRK for years. They originally thought, or Candace did, she thought these Egyptian military planes have been tracking Charlie. But somebody emailed her and said, no, I've done further, deeper investigation. These planes have been overlapping with where ERIKA has been for years. I mean, I guess you could say that's just a coincidence. Or maybe not. She goes on to talk more about the planes' numbers, and then talked about some rental vehicles and their tag numbers. She is requesting some information about that so she can do some further digging and investigating on the whole Egyptian military plane tracking ERIKA KIRK situation. So go email her if you have any info. Now, switching gears. She played a content creator's video, Wolves and Finance, where they done some thorough investigating on Turning Point USA's financial department, I guess you could say. And I think this was played very smart by Candace. I told you, Candace has worked with these people before, with this organization. She just sat back and let somebody else tell it. She's just replaying it. I believe she knows a lot of this is true. And if you're asking what, allegedly, Turning Point USA was in financial ruins over allegedly not turning in all their tax forms. Allegedly, over $8 million was being sent by Turning Point USA to their own shell company. That shell company is one of the 3 financial records and financial statements that's currently unavailable. Turning Point USA allegedly is taking money from donors and in return investing it into the stock market. Millions of dollars in salary and wages, but Turning Point USA claims they have 0 employees, despite millions they claim to have in salary expenses. I also want to point out, Candace said Charlie Kirk was looking into a Doge just days before he was assassinated. Why did Turning Point USA send $8 million to their shell company and then not file financial statements? We all know you cannot always trust these nonprofits, and you also cannot trust when people claim, oh, we are immune and exempt because we're religious. There's a lot of evil things and a lot of criminal activities that go on within these churches, within these religious nonprofit organizations. We know that. We're not dumb. We're not ignorant. We know that. There's a lot of crookedness that goes on in this world. I'm very interested to know where all their money goes, because they do seem to make a lot of money. I'm talking about Turning Point USA as a whole. Candace is getting a lot of heat and a lot of negative feedback online. There's a lot of people that's labeling her like an angry, evil cunt and saying she's insinuating that, MAGA or ERIKA KIRK had something to do with Charlie's assassination. They said she's cuckoo with her conspiracy theories. But, she's also got a lot of support. Clearly, she's getting over 1 million views in a couple of hours. Clearly, people are watching. Which brings me to the topic of being watched. Candace revealed that recently she was speaking to someone, somebody that worked with Turning Point, one of Charlie's friends. She said that they told her, they were at the hospital when Charlie passed. Candace said they told her that her and Tucker Carlson have a target on their backs and they need to lay low. I guess because they are very vocal and they're basically viral commentators in today's society. They are. Candace and Tucker both get a lot of views every single post they make. I can only imagine how many millions they're bringing in off just posting their views and their opinions and their thoughts and their commentary. And I'm sure that is pissing a lot of people off, especially these people that are doing dirty and doing evil. But there's also the thing that there's a lot of powerful people in this world. You could claim it is what it is, whatever, but we all know there's a lot of evil in this world. There's a lot of power. People with power, they got a lot of pull, clearly. People can cover up crimes really easy when you're someone of a high profile or someone in a position of power. With Candace and Tucker getting so many views off their commentary, I believe naturally that's going to get the attention of the people doing evil and the people doing wrong. because they want to keep their stuff quiet, you know? So while I want to give kudos to Candace and everybody out there for, you know, speaking up and speaking out when things are clearly a little muddy, I need us all to reel it in, you know? If it risks your life, is it worth it? Could you not have found nothing else to talk about? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel at this point or what to think. Because I think if I was in Candace's position and somebody told me you need to lay low, I probably would lay low. That's just me. What would y'all do if you was in Candace's position? What do y'all think about these Egyptian military planes tracking ERIKA KIRK for years? And what about turning points, financial statements, mysteriously just missing? Millions of dollars unaccounted for. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe.